Chapter 16. The World of Knowledge. Introduction. With the observation and experience, man's knowledge began to grow very fast. Man was wise enough to see that the knowledge was not lost. He made it a point to pass on every bit of hard-earned knowledge from one generation to another. In the beginning, it was all done orally. The knowledge grew so fast that no one was able to master and memorize it. The need of recording knowledge was felt very badly. This was the starting point of the story of writing. The story of writing. The story of writing starts from the earliest time when man lived in caves. He hunted the animals for food. Every day he came across many animals. At night he rested in caves. He drew the pictures of the strange animals on the walls of the cave. Such pictures still exist in some caves. Thus the first writing developed in the form of pictographs or pictures of objects. These writings were easy to read, but it was not easy to express various thoughts through the pictures. It was also very difficult and time-consuming to draw pictures. So the pictures were simplified and they became symbolic. Different signs were used to represent various thoughts, sounds and things. These signs ultimately gave birth to alphabets and scripts. The earliest samples of writing are found in Egypt and Mesopotamia. In Egypt, pictorial script can be seen in the ancient tombs. The idea of alphabet developed much later. The letters of alphabet denoted a sound. From Egypt and came to other countries of the world. The letters of alphabet went through many changes during this travel. The Romans changed the form of these alphabet and it came to be known as Roman alphabet like English, French and German. In Mesopotamia the writing was done on an earthen table with sharp-edged knife. These words were wedge-shaped and were called cuneiforms. So the modern scripts, particularly those used in China, Japan and Korea have developed from pictorial scripts. Each character in these scripts is a complete word. This pictorial script is known as hieroglyphics. A script of this kind consists of over 12,000 pictorial symbols. Therefore, it is very difficult to read these scripts. In our country, the oldest script was in use during the Indus Valley civilization. It is found on the seals of these days. However, we are still unable to read the script. Then came the Brahmi script. The Indian scripts of today have been largely derived from this script. The Aryans developed their own scripts. These were Brahmi and Kharashti. Most of the Ashoka pillars are inscribed in Kharashti script. The Devanagari and several other scripts are used in India today. Letters have been coined to represent different sounds. Besides these scripts, we also used Urdu, Persian and Arabic scripts in our country. The story of numbers. The counting devices like sticks, stones and pebbles have been used all over the world from early times. Indians were the first to use fingers for counting. The concept of zero was also used first time by the Indians. Through Arabians, this concept reached Western world. The Arabian learnt it from India. They called the Indian number Hindasa, which means of India. Even today, The system of counting 1 to 10 is popular in most languages. The concept of zero made the most difficult calculations easy. The art of printing. From writing on the walls of the caves, man learned to write on earthen tablets, leaves and barks of the trees, and even on leather. It was not an easy task. Many people spent their lives to prepare handwritten copies of these books. These books were rare and costly too. Very few people could get these books. There were a very few centers to learning where these books could be found. The people had to spend a number of years at these centers to learn from the rare handwritten books. The man therefore had the necessity to find out a way to prepare more and more copies of the books. This necessity led to the discovery of the art of printing. A German named John Gutenberg invented printing press. The first book he printed, on the sheepskin, was the Bible. He made letters or types by molding lead. These letters or types could be composed to form words and the words to form sentences. He composed these sentences inside a wooden frame and this made a page. He applied ink on the types, placed a piece of smooth surface on the types and pressed it with hand. In this way a page was printed. He could print the copies of the page by pressing the sheets against the types one by one. By this process printed the whole book. Later on, many improvements were made in the printing machines. The new machines could print the book in large number and at a greater speed. The cost of the books came down. The books became easily available. More and more persons began to read and write. The invention of printing was really a great achievement of man. It made the spreading and storing of knowledge in better and easier way. A script and book for the blind. Today there are also talking books. These are audio tapes, which are very useful for blind persons. They can use them through the tape recorder. Even a special script has been developed for the blind. It was Braille, a 15-year-old blind student who developed a code for blind people to read in 1824. He developed a special kind of writing which has small raised dots on paper. These dots can be easily read by blind people running their fingers along these dots. This script is called the Braille script. The Braille script has helped blind students to compete with normal students even the area of higher and professional learnings. Literacy and progress. Literacy and education are important for the progress of a country. Literacy helps in benefiting fully from the unlimited knowledge. The higher percentage of literate people, the more technically, scientifically and economically advanced the country. In India, most of the people are illiterate. You must promote literacy if you want to remove poverty and ignorance. Government of India has now taken definite steps to promote literacy all over the country. The literacy campaign based on the slogan, "Each one teach one," is one step.